Well, how are you guys doing today? Well, we went to get some Corolla parts, and needless to say, we got some Corolla parts.
You want to show them what all we bought?
Yes, I sure do.
Take us away.
Although y'all do know we got this Corolla.
Of course, Charlene.
My new Corolla, Pearl. Her name's Pearl.
Pearl, and Charlene, and we needed some parts.
So I got these wheels right here. Got some wheels, and I got a whole damn car.
Guys, we've bought another one.
And it's rust bucket.
We have saved 3 freaking Corollas. Ugh.
But guess what, guys? Even better.
The door opens?
Yeah, but
What?
it's a 5-speed automatic.
What?
A 5-speed automatic.
It's a 5-speed. Oh. But this is a Minnesota car. Don't even ask how far we went to get it, but it's a native Minnesota car.
But I do need to tell y'all, if I do run out of gas, I can Flintstone this jalopy.
Oh yeah. Let's show them another thing too. While the body itself isn't terrible, the underside is just gone. Go ahead and
I don't know how to open this door, it's broke. But look.
do it again. There we go. Yeah, the floor is non-existent. But it's a 5-speed, and check this out. The holy grail of Toyota Corolla clusters. You know what makes it even better? So I wanted one of these clusters for my car for the longest. And you know, this one's got that terrible cluster just like mine does. We found one on eBay for $50. Bought this one to go in this car. We didn't even know what this one had. Went to pick this one up, and it's got it. So I'm gonna swap my speedometer into that one to have kind of accurate miles. Yeah, and then put that cluster and everything in his, so he's got a tack and I'll have a tack. Oh, I am just beyond the moon about the cluster alone. We've also got the centerpiece with the clock, which his is missing.
Jay, look at this. It's not even bolted to the car anymore.
Oh, we don't need that.
I know that.
That's just like, no.
White ratio.
Yeah.
Anybody want to buy some rust?
Yeah. So, it's definitely a whore car. I don't even know if it runs. They said it had something wrong with the engine, but it still ran. And for what we paid for it, which was less than a scrapyard price, that's all you need to know. It really,
5-speed.
yeah, he needed the 5-speed, and then we were just gonna strip it for spare parts. But this is a 1.8. This is the 7AFE, the 1.8 liter dual overhead cam with a 5-speed manual. So worst case scenario, we've got a shitload of spare parts, even if this motor is no good. Which,
it doesn't matter.
yeah, it really doesn't matter because we got spare parts. Pull the oil, the dipstick out, see if there's oil in it.
Fresh oil.
Yeah, it doesn't even look bad. Take the cap off.
What the heck this guy was talking about?
Is it milky? No. You got water in it? Yeah? Okay. Well. And I don't see a hole in the block. So, nothing's soaked in oil. This could run. I don't even know. We bought it as just a parts car, but if it runs, we got a good engine and everything. So there's that awesome manual transmission that we pretty much
bought the car for.
Yeah, seriously. And look how small it is. It stops like right here. So we can swap that fucking no time.
It's still gonna be slow in my car because I got the 1.6.
It won't be that bad because you've got no power options.
What year's yours?
Mine's a 94. Yours is a 94.
Yeah, but this one has no vent on the firewall like yours.
Yeah.
It's a Canada car.
Yeah. Let's see what the year this one is. Let's see. This is a. Yeah. I'm looking right at it too, aren't I?
95. March of 95.
Where? I'm looking at it. Yep. Right there, 95. So we got a 94, a 94, and a 95 parts car. Yeah, pretty much for the 5-speed, the cluster, because, okay, if you know Corollas, guys, look on eBay. Those clusters are an easy 100, 150 bucks. Sometimes, depending on mileage and condition, they get even more pricier than that. A 5-speed manual, you don't find those every day. And people were talking about, oh, well, you're gonna have to find a 5-speed, and then I was looking on the forums and people were like, well, if you're gonna swap it, you're gonna need this and this and this piece and that piece and this piece to do it. And they were like, you'd be better if you could just find a whole fucking car. And I was like, wait, why don't I find a whole fucking car? Why don't I just go buy an entire 5-speed Corolla so that everything we need is here? Do we need the ECU? I don't know, but we got it if we do. Plus, Jesse's needed a steering column for the key thing that's broke. Bam! Came with 2 keys and it works. 5-speed manual transmission. He just had a clutch put in it a couple weeks ago. Like I said, then they said something happened to the engine, but they weren't sure. It could run, maybe it's a head gasket, I don't know. But regardless, it's got a new clutch paperwork to prove for it. Transmission's good. Master or slave cylinder, whatever the fuck you call it up there on the firewall, is new. Pedals in the floor, so we've got those. The cables, the linkages, the shifter, the bushings to mount it in. The transmission mount, the little harness for it. We have everything now. If we need axles, we got them. We need an extra shock, we got them. If we need a front bumper, bam, it's on there. Corner light, which you need, bam.
I lost mine.
Yeah, I did. We even got the fucking factory battery tie down thing that's probably not going to go back on.
That's what Corolla battery looks like.
Yeah. Hey, I had one of those at one time. Radiator, got a good radiator in it. Looks like it might have been replaced at one time. Alternator on the front, and it is one of the... I don't see the plug-in. Okay, this one doesn't have that little adapter plug-in. Some people know what I'm talking about. Corollas have these weird adapter plug-ins for the other alternator that it could have had. There's no telling what the timing belt looks like. Power steering pump with an upper power steering line that is not leaking, so I'm taking that. Yours isn't leaking bad at all. Mine pours. So I get the upper power steering hose. We got to keep the rack, the windshield wiper motor, because those are prone to going bad for some reason. There's your coolant tank. Oh, nope, it's cracked right here. I see the zip tie now. Yeah, we're not using that. We'll get another one. Looks like it may have had shocks put on it at some point, but then again, look how dried and cracked that boot is. But those bolts look kind of shiny, like they've been off. Yeah, it's had replacement struts on the front. They're blue. Is that one blue?
Blue.
Is it blue?
Yeah.
Okay. The back ones are probably OGs. Yeah. But we also now have a fuel tank for that one in case that one decides it wants to start leaking. And I think this door is savable. Yeah. This door, savable. Oh, I get the weather stripping around the window because I've been missing that for 4 years.
Mine's got it.
I know. This door, it's got a ding in it. That door, oh yeah, that one doesn't open. Fix that. Power windows and motors and door panels and seats and maybe even the dash, depending on how. Well, no, it's got cracking right there. We won't save the dash. Ooh, buddy. What do you think, guys? I told you we were gonna swap that one. It was gonna get a 5-speed if any of them were right now. Even though I really want Charlene, this one needs it. Charlene still drives. This one does not. So.
Yeah, we blew the transmission out completely.
Yeah, it doesn't work at all anymore. We kind of did some fun with it, and now it doesn't work. So that one literally has to have a transmission before it can even be drove like in the yard anymore. That one has a good transmission. So regardless of the condition of the motor, and I'm sorry I can't rescue it and drive it, guys, but I mean, look. I mean, it's so far gone.
I probably would have never bought it.
It's just gone.
Oh, guys. In the trunk.
Oh yeah, it came with the carpet. Yep, he's got the carpet that we need for that one that is missing.
You know what's ironic?
What?
The burgundy one came with a spare tire and jumper cables too.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say next. Then the trunk of that one when we opened it was jumper cables and a tire without a rim. And guess what? We got jumper cables, a tire without a rim, the jack, a tool kit, a quart of 1030 oil. It was Valvoline. No wonder the motor died. I'm sorry, I don't like Valvoline, guys. I'm a fucking Castrol guy. High mileage for the win. Oh, and a spare. Hey, the trunk doesn't leak.
More oil.
That's why the trunk's not rotted. It's full of fucking oil.
Hey.
Undercoating, brah. And you can save this. Because it's not all bent. What does that say? Maine Maritime Academy. So. Alright, well. We got what we need out of it. So we can...
A lot of extra rust.
Yeah, we might throw a battery in it in a minute and see if it runs. But the good old wagon took us up there and back and only broke down 11 times. It just kept running hot and bowling over and burning up brakes. But anyway, it made it back. So that's all that's important. We got the Corolla. Wagons. Forget about it. No, I don't even. The Corolla's where it's at. Don't knock a hole in the carpet. We're going to keep the carpet. We're going to try. All right, well. Guys, I'm gonna get these terminals off here and throw a battery in it and see if it runs. Thanks for watching, stay awesome. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, I'm not asking you or telling you that you have to, but if you wanted to, you can always hit that red button down there at the bottom to stay updated on this project, as all the hearts and goodies from this one go into that one to make it a daily driver again, and then my white one just gets some general upgrades and then we can go hoon around. And that's about it. Stay awesome, guys, and we'll catch you in the next video. Last words, Jesse?
Corolla Nation.
Corolla Nation.